dressed up for the real fight.
You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Rise. This broadcast is made possible by Farm Credit of Western Kansas, David Brown with Farm Bureau Financial Services, Ballman Mortuary, Funk Optometry, Northwest Kansas Decorating Center, Pizza Hut of Colby, The Sports Shop, Kirstenbrock Funeral Chapel, Service Master, Plum Creek Limited, Colby Ag Center, Western State Bank, Homeland Realty and Auction, Taco John's of Colby, Strut Insurance Services, and Cornerstone Ag. The Eagles on Radio are also presented by Next Tech Wireless, Northwest Kansas Chiropractic, the Colby Free Press, Colby Dodge, People's State Bank, Stevens Construction, McKee Incorporated, Walmart of Colby, Grunlock Chiropractic, Farmers and Merchants Bank, El Dos de Oros, High Plains Co-op, and McDonald's of Colby. This is the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride, a presentation of Rocking M Media.
Well, good evening and welcome to the Colby Community Building as we get set for Colby Eagle basketball. Tonight, the Eagles at home hosting the Hayes High School Indians in the first home games of the season for both men's and women's teams. Of course, Colby coming into this game off of the topside tip-off basketball tournament that we played in last week in Goodland, Kansas. Colby boys and girls both took third place in the topside tip-off. Won their opening round games, lost in the second round, and then won in the third round, but the games were all close, and Colby played pretty well in those contests. Didn't have their best shooting days with the girls, but played such good defense that they stayed in the games and then hit some shots when they needed to, and shot a lot better in that championship game than they did in the opening two rounds of the contest. So we'll see how it goes today. But these are typical Tom Stevens team. They play very, very aggressive defense. Get after you. They'll run some players in and out of the floor. They've got some kids that can step in with some depth to help out, and pretty fun group of kids to watch play. We'll talk more about it, and we'll talk about their opponent, the Hayes High Indians, after word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, and the pregame show tonight brought to you by the good folks at Funk Optometry, downtown Colby, Kansas. Stop in and see Dr. Sam Funk and the crew today at Funk Optometry in Colby. Back with more in just a minute.
Hi, this is Darius Deegad with Farm Credit of Western Kansas and Colby. At Farm Credit, we support rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. Farm Credit's mission is providing farmers and ranchers with the capital they need to make their business successful. And because a steady flow of credit means more jobs and economic growth, Farm Credit is helping invest in the vibrancy of your local community. See me on Wednesdays at RM Jakeway Abstract in St. Francis, or call me at 785-462-1116.
Everyone has regrets. That time you gave yourself a haircut, maybe that second bean burrito, or not knowing whether your insurance covers this or that until it's too late. But with SuperCheck from Farm Bureau, an agent can review your current coverage to find any gaps or discounts that could save you money. Don't woulda, coulda, shoulda later. SuperCheck your coverage today. Call Farm Bureau agent David Brown in Colby or Atwood at 800-870-2661. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Dying is one of the few events in life that is certain to occur, yet one we are not likely to plan for. Hi, I'm Jason with Ballman Mortuary in Colby, Atwood, and Oakley. Prearranging your funeral service is a great way to make sure your family is taken care of, even after you're gone. At Ballman Mortuary, we'll help you plan ahead and make sure that your wishes are taken care of from the type of service, monument, and casket you would like. We can set up pre-funding arrangements designed specifically for end-of-life needs. At Ballman Mortuary, we are dedicated to ensuring that your loved one's memories are cherished. See our website at ballmanmortuary.com today for more information.
Picture this. You're on the beach for a beautiful sunset. All the vibrant red, orange, and yellow colors reflecting off the blue ocean water. Watch the waves wash in on the white sand beaches where kids bury their siblings up to their necks next to giant sandcastles. As you picture this in your mind's eye, is it perfect? Or do you have to squint because it's blurry? Make sure your actual eyes see as vibrant as your mind's eye. Get your vision examined today at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie. Funk Optometry. See it as you picture it.
Wow.
A typical reaction from homeowners who just walked into a kitchen by Northwest Kansas Decorating Center. We call it the wow factor.
Wow.
And the reaction of others when they see their cabinet, countertop, and backsplash work. Northwest Kansas Decorating Center could take your bland kitchen and make it grand with the finest cabinets, countertops, and flooring designed and installed by their professional team. Go to nwksdecoratingcenter.com and get ready to be wowed.
Northwest Kansas Decorating Center, West 4th Street in Colby.
Pizza Hut in Colby, Kansas is the place to explore flavor. Whether it's classic flavor like pepperoni, meat lovers, or super supreme, or something less traditional like the cherry pepper bombshell, the cockadoodle bacon, or nearly a dozen flavors of Wing Street wings. Pizza Hut in Colby, Kansas has your flavor tonight. Stop by for the amazing lunch buffet, dine in anytime, or call 462-8206 for delivery. Pizza Hut in Colby, Kansas. That's the flavor of now. Now back to more of the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back. We are continuing with the Funk Optometry pregame show, the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride. Great crowd on hand here tonight for Colby and Hayes High School. Again, first game of the season at home here at the community building. I know the kids are excited to get here and play after 3 in a row on the road with the topside tip-off in Goodland, and then, of course, the games in Burlington prior to that. So first 4 games of the season on the road. To go back on the road on Friday as Colby will head to take on the Ulysses Tigers and Ulysses again. That game on Friday, you'll hear it here on 100.3 The Ride. So that's kind of how the schedule goes for this week. But again, big contest here tonight against the Hayes High Indians. Good test for the Lady Eagles. Hayes coming into this game off of a 1-2 record, coming off of a Hayes City shootout last week, the tournament Colby used to go to. And Hayes, again, they come off of a 1-2 record. They lost to a team called Millwood. Not sure where that's out of. They lost to them in the first round, 57-40 was the final score. And then Hayes defeated Great Bend in the second round, 79-44. Actually, that was the third game. They won 79-44. They lost to Manhattan High School, 49-39. In the second game of that Hayes City shootout. So again, lost to Millwood, lost to Manhattan High School, and then defeated Great Bend 79-49. The final score of that game. The Hayes Indians put up 44 second half points, 42 second half points in that game, scoring 21 in both the third and fourth quarters of that contest, and 25 in the first quarter of that game. So again, a team that obviously has the potential to put points on the board, as does Colby. Defense will be a huge factor in this game tonight. Hayes has some size too. You look at them up and down the lineup here just a little bit tonight. For the Indians again, a decent sized team. Several players at 5'9", 5'10", 5'8". And they'll have a pretty solid lineup height-wise coming into the contest tonight. We're going to take another break. We're going to look at the starting lineups that'll be coming up here in just a little bit. Again, our men's contest later this evening, Colby will be taking on the Hayes High School men. Hayes men are also 1-2 overall on the season coming into the game. Still time to make your way to the community building. If you can't make it out, you can catch the games here on the radio, or if you would like to watch it, we have live video streaming available. All you got to do is go to our Facebook page, and there's a link there. And search for NWKS Radio. You can like us there, and then we'll post a link to all the games where you can watch them in high definition at your own on your own device, whether it's on your TV or at home. And of course, we're also available on the Amazon Alexa now. Just download, go to Alexa, and you get to download the skill for Rocky M Radio, and then again for KRDQ Radio. Tell Alexa, and she'll put the game on right there for you in your house. All right, we'll take a break, come back, look at lineups and more after a word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio and Colby Basketball on 100.3 The Rise.
You have a name, so the next time you travel to that big city Mega Monster sporting goods store, ask them if they know your name.
Well, give me a minute.
Ask them if they know Northwest Kansas in the tri-state area.
Northwest where? Is that by Wisconsin or something? You know what? I'm only part-time here anyway.
Now visit the Sports Shop in Colby.
Good morning, Sally. Looks like a promising year for the Eagles.
The Sports Shop offers the same great variety and selection as the mega super-duper sporting goods stores, but they're small enough to remember your name, your school mascot, solve problems, and answer questions. The Sports Shop in Colby.
Losing a loved one can be the most difficult experience you ever go through. But at Kirstenbrock Funeral Chapel, we are ready to ease your burden during your time of grief. We serve all of Northwest Kansas and offer reliable and professional services, including funerals, monuments, and memorial products. Contact Kirstenbrock Funeral Chapel at 785-462-7979 and let us help you through your loss. That's 785-462-7979 or online at kirstenbrockfuneralchapel.com.
ServiceMaster in Colby, Kansas wants you to know that your carpet is like a huge air filter, trapping dust mites, pollen, bacteria, and every time you walk across your carpet, you stir those things up in the air, and you and your family are breathing all that in. It can irritate your lungs, complicate asthma, even make you sick. But for more than 50 years, ServiceMaster Clean has been serving both residential and commercial customers. The pros at ServiceMaster will do whatever it takes to make sure you and your family live in a happy, healthy, clean home. Call ServiceMaster at 785-462-3423 to get started today.
Warm savings for the cold weather at Plum Creek, a unique clothing store in Colby that offers fashion for the holidays. Ladies and missies, they'll, dressy to fancy or comfortable and casual. And they have a lot of sweaters in. And for the guys, a wide selection of name brand jeans and shirts like polos and dress shirts, plus ties and a lot of sports jackets in. And check out the prices on the very stylish, very popular cinch products in at Plum Creek Limited, where they rent tuxedos in downtown Colby.
Your farm doesn't close when the weather kicks up. That's why Colby Ag Center in Colby, Kansas carries Case IH Compact Farmall C and Compact Farmall C CVT tractors with cabs. The roomy, open platform provides an exceptional operating environment designed for all weather comfort. And while you're in the driver's seat, knock out every task using a wide variety of loader attachments and implements. For more on Case IH Compact Farmall C and C CVT tractors, in-cab and non-cab configurations, see Colby Ag Center in Colby, Kansas.
This is J.L. Evans with Western State Bank in Colby. It's hard to believe that we are starting our second year at our new Home on the Range, 1750 South Range in Colby. As we continue to grow, the entire staff here at Western State Bank would like to introduce and welcome our new Vice President, Mr. Matt Smith. Matt was born here in Northwest Kansas and comes to us with significant banking experience. Matt specializes in agriculture and commercial loans, so come on in and meet Matt here at the Western State Bank located across from Dillon's on South Range in Colby. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more of the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back to listening to the Eagles on Radio and Colby Basketball on 100.3 The Ride. We are set for tonight's contest. The Colby Eagles hosting the Hayes High School Indians tonight. Again, the home opener for the Colby Eagles. The band is here. The fans are here. Nice crowd on hand tonight watching their 3-1 Lady Eagles. Of course, Colby got that opening win in Burlington on the road, then went 2-1 at the topside tip-off last weekend, and Colby has been very, very good defensively. They've been very, very good offensively. One thing I think, and I say that offensively, you're going to have an off-night shooting here and there, but still getting good looks. That's good offensively. What we struggled with maybe a little bit at times has been rebounding in games, and something we're going to have to do well tonight here is get in good position, get good rebounding against this Hayes group tonight. Indians touches, assisted by Nick Saylor and Haley Wolf and Shelley Gower. It's a pretty young team, really. They've got, on the varsity side of things, they've got 3 seniors in the lineup, and then 3 juniors that are up with the varsity team this year, and then just a couple of a few sophomores. So again, only three seniors. Out of that, two of the three in the starting lineup for the Hayes High Indians. Colby also a very young team. There are no seniors on this team at all for Colby. No seniors, and then you look at things, a really strong junior class for Colby. Five juniors for the Eagles, and then three sophomores and about four freshmen. So very young basketball team and smaller lineup. The Lady Eagles junior varsity team did defeat Hayes' junior varsity a little bit earlier here this evening at the community building. Wrapped up there, and they've got C-team boys and JV boys going on over at the high school tonight. Colby headed over to the benches now. Here we'll get starting lineups introduced. We'll have the Star Spangled Banner get set for high school basketball at the community building. Again, the home opener for the Colby Eagles. We're going to take the Hayes High Indians tonight. Great crowd. Colby. South, we've got three teams coming in. Fans want to get out and watch them play. So let's see here. We're going to take a quick 90-second break, and then we'll come back with the starting lineups. After this word from our sponsors, you're listening to the Eagles on Radio and Colby Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Having a retirement cell, moving to a new town, or finding that dream home are all things that could happen over a course of a person's life. We're very fortunate to have the experts at Homeland Realty and Auction to help. They specialize in residential and commercial listings. Plus, they can assist with ag land and property management, as well as land, personal property, and machinery auctions. Call one of their experienced agents in Colby or Goodland today for a free market analysis. Homeland Realty and Auction, offering good old Western hospitality. For current listings, go to homelandre.com.
Feliz Navidad. It's a tradition that dates way, way back. I'm talking about Taco John's and the can't skip holiday tradition, better known as Nachos Navidad. Now you remember all those red and green tortilla chips, the incredible nacho cheese, the cool sour cream, and of course the amazing 100% American beef. When Santa asks what you want this year, tell him Nachos Navidad. Then tell him where to find it. Taco John's.
Taco John's in Colby.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darvin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
Now back to more of the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio and Colby Basketball on 100.3 The Ride as we get set for tonight's contest between the Colby Eagles and the Hayes High School Indians. Starting lineups being introduced to the crowd on hand here tonight. Ours look at the starting lineups brought to you by the good folks at Farm Bureau Insurance. Your local agent Dave Brown with offices in Colby and in Atwood, Kansas. See Dave Brown for all of your insurance needs. Starting lineups tonight first for the Hayes High School Indians. We'll start with J.C. Dale. Dale, a 5'9" senior in the starting lineup for the Indians tonight. Also in the starting lineup for the Indians is Kaylee Leiker. Leiker, a 5'4" senior. Isabella Robin in the starting lineup tonight for the Hayes High School Indians. Robin is a 5'8" junior. Savannah Schneider, the 5'8" senior, in the starting lineup tonight for the Indians. And Maddie Hutchinson, the 5'5" senior, will round out the starters tonight for the Hayes High Indians. For the Colby Eagles tonight, starting lineups look like this. It'll be Hallie Vaughn, the 5'7" junior. Brittany Foss, the 5'4" junior. Brooklyn Jones, the 5'5" and a half. I like that. 5'5" and a half foot, half-inch freshman for the Eagles. Jill Stevens, the 5'9" junior, and Kennedy Stanley, the 5'8" sophomore. That is the starting lineups tonight for the two teams as we get set for the opening tip-off. Teams making their way out onto the floor. Jumping for the Hayes High Indians will be J.C. Dale, the 5'9" senior. And jumping for Colby will be Kennedy Stanley, the 5'8.5" sophomore. So she's given up a half an inch here. There we go. Ball tipped and loose. Hayes comes away with a basketball. We're underway here at the community building. Colby will come out into their zone defense. Hayes starts to drive, kicks it back out on the top left side, now into the corner. Ball into the hands of Isabel Robin. Robin swings it over on the right side, into the hands of Schneider. Schneider back outside, kicks it top left. This is Liker with the basketball. Hayes in there visiting gray uniforms with gold numbering and that maroon trim. Hayes on the front. Colby in their home white uniforms, orange numbering and black trim, the orange and black stripe down the side. They're going to have a whistle and a foul called on Colby. Nope, 3 seconds in the lane on Hayes prior to it. So that's going to give it to the Eagles. Foss will inbound for Colby, gets it into Vaughn. Vaughn to Stevens. And you'll see a press here from Hayes to start the game. Stevens gets it to Foss, who breaks it. Swings it left side. Vaughn open for three. No good. A little short. Just off the front of the rim. And the rebound pulled down by Maddie Hutchinson for the Indians. Hayes with a three-pointer, top left. On the other end is off the glass and good for J.C. Dale. So Dale gets the first points of the game. Here comes the press. Colby will inbound under their own goal. Foss gets it to Jones. Back to Foss. Now Stevens. And Colby has Howie Vaughn down the floor. Eagles didn't see her. Jones needs to hustle. Get it across. And nope, not going to do it. 10-second call. Coach Stevens fired up here. Let's get down the floor with it. So Hayes with it again. Leading 3-0. Ball is out top of the key. Liker. Right side into the hands of Hutchinson. Lob pass underneath. Good pass. Shot missed badly, though, by Savannah Schneider, and the rebound pulled down by Stanley for Colby. The Eagles get it up the floor, trailing 3-0. Foss with the basketball to Stanley, top of the key. Stanley, left side to Jones. Jones off a screen from Stanley, picks up her dribble. Right side, Allie Vaughn. Vaughn gets a screen from Stevens, stops one of the three, but good adjustment by the Hayes defense. And now Jones is left open left side for a three-pointer. Good. That hit the back of the rim and bounced straight up into the air, very high over the backboard, and then came down through. 3-3, we're tied. Just underway here in the opening quarter of play. Over the basketball. Indians with a long three-pointer on the left side. That's an air ball, and the rebound out of bounds off of Hayes. Colby ball. So the Eagles will inbound underneath. They'll have to face the press. Hayes with a couple of substitutions. Into the ball game is Nation Nunnery. And also into the lineup is Brooke Denny. Eagles looking. Foss gets it in to Stevens. Foss. Colby's moving parallel, not up the floor. That's what they got to do. Kennedy Stanley to Stevens. Stevens gets it across to Foss. Left side in the corner. Vaughn open for three. No good. Rebound pulled down to the backside by the Indians in the hands of Nunnery. Nasha Nunnery swings it over on the right side. Now gets it back. Fires up a three. He misses off the front of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Hayes. Indians will fire another three here on the top right. This one no good. Rebound battle for Jones comes up with it for Colby, and a reach-in foul called on Hayes. Foul on the play. Charge to Allie Liker. Her first. That's the first team foul for either team. Eagles with the basketball. This will be Jones across the timeline to set things up for the Eagles. Right side to Vaughn. Vaughn puts it on the floor, stops, finds Stevens. One of the three didn't have time. Now back to Hallie Vaughn. Waiting for a screen, gets it, turns, fires a three, blocked, rebound, pulled down by Hayes. They're going to throw it up the floor. Colby gets three players back, and Hayes is going to turn it over. No, I'm going to say Colby touched that before it went out. Hayes with some subs, checking into the lineup. Maddie Hutchinson back into the ball game. Also back in there is Savannah Schneider. Score tied at 3 with 4:44 to go here in the first quarter. Three-pointer for the Indians in the corner does not go. Rebound pulled down by Hayes, though. They'll kick it back out off the miss from Robin. Now jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound in the putback, a reverse lay-in is good. by Tasha Nunnery. Her first two, and Hayes on top 5-3. Colby with the basketball. Eagles across the timeline. Jill Stevens into the paint. Foss fires, shot in the does not go. Rebound Foss. Her putback is no good. Rebound battle for. Stanley gets it, kicks it outside. Jones for three. Second of the game. Brooklyn Jones with all 6 of Colby's points. The Eagles take the lead for the first time tonight, 6-5. Under 4 to play now in the opening quarter. Hutchinson underneath into the hands of Robin. Now back out, three-pointer on the way, short. Rebound pulled down by Hayes. Putback will not go. Kennedy Stanley fighting for the rebound, can't get it. A whistle and a foul's been called. And this is going to be on Kennedy Stanley. That's her first. First foul on Colby. 6-5 to score. Hayes trying to get the inbound pass in. It's knocked loose by Vaughn, but the Indians come up with it. Robin had it tipped away from her initially, but then was able to get it and score. 7-6. Hayes takes the lead. And we have a whistle and a foul on the Indians as Colby trying to break the press. Foul was on Isabel Robin, her first. Second foul on Hayes here in the opening quarter. 3:25 to play. In that first quarter, it's 7-6. Hayes on top. Colby with it. Stanley. Dribbles once, picks it up, needs some help. Finds Vaughn on the right side. Now sets a screen for Hallie. Hallie drives. Takes it all the way to the hoop. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Foss. Back underneath the Vaughn and a reach-in foul called on Hayes. Foul on the play. Charged to Maddie Hutchinson. Her first. Third team foul. Hayes looking. Colby looking. Inbound passes into Hallie. Vaughn driving to the right side, and Hutchinson's just picked up her second. Vaughn off a double screen. Came around the corner. Caught and was getting ready to lay one in, and Hutchinson, with the foul, stops the shot from going in, but again picks up her second and the fourth team foul. Vaughn will shoot 2. Now his first free throw is no good. Hayes with a couple of substitutions. J.C. Dale and Callie Leiker back into the lineup for the Indians. Vaughn will get set to shoot. Chance to tie this one at 7, and she does. First point of the game for Vaughn. 7-7 the score. With 2:54 to go in the first quarter. And Hayes with the basketball. Knocked loose by Jones and stolen by Stanley. Good job by the Eagles. Stanley gets it to Foss, and Foss will get it up the floor. Left side, Jones with it. Brooklyn. Gets it out to Jill Stevens. Stevens to Vaughn. To Stanley. Stanley. Top of the key to Stevens. Left side, Foss. Colby being patient here. Gets it to Hallie Vaughn. One of the three didn't have time. Vaughn looking, puts it on the floor now. Finds Stanley at the left elbow. Ooh. Had Jones cutting through on the backside, couldn't get it to her though. Stanley picks up her dribble. Now foul called on Hayes to reach in on Isabel Robin. That's her second personal. So Robin and Hutchinson each have 2 fouls for the Indians. And Hayes with some substitutions again. Brooke Denning checking into the game. Also into there is Schaefer. 15 foul on Hayes as well. Colby inbound passes in. Foss to Stanley. Stanley off the screen. Gets it to Brooklyn Jones. Jones for 3. This one doesn't go, just off the back of the rim. Rebound knocked loose, and Stanley comes up with it. Her shot in the paint. Good and a foul. Good defense by the Eagles, knocking the rebound. Hayes had gotten the rebound. He stole it away from him and then getting the bucket. Kennedy Stanley with her first 2 points of the night. And we'll go to the line. Colby back on top now. 9-7. Foul was on Dale, her first. 16 fouls. Stanley hits the free throw as well. Colby with their biggest lead of the game now at 3. 10-7. 1:54 to go. First quarter of action. Hayes and Colby tonight at the community building. Indians with it. In the right corner, one of the three-pointer, little head fake, got the feet moving. Yeah, J.C. Dale with the head fake on the three, but shuffled her feet before she started to the hoop and gets called for the travel. Eagles will get it back. Foss into Vaughn, now back to Foss, left side. Jill Stevens. Colby needs to hustle. They got to get it up the floor against his zone. Stanley looking for Hallie Vaughn, and she was open, but threw it a little behind her. Hallie with a good hustle, but couldn't quite get to it. So out of bounds, back to Hayes it goes now. Indians will get it up the floor. And Leiker will take it across midcourt. 1:25 to go first quarter, 10-7. Hayes continuing to swing it around. Top right now underneath. Outside on the right, three-pointer, not going to go. Rebound battle for, and Vaughn comes up with it for Colby. Hayes firing up a lot of threes, a lot like what Colby likes to do. They're not hitting right now. It's good for the Eagles. Colby with it in the paint. Jill Stevens takes to the hoop, off the glass and in. Her first 2 points of the game. The Colby lead is now 5, 12-7. 45 seconds to go here. In the opening quarter, three-pointer by the Indians is short. Rebound battled for. Hayes comes up with it. Three-pointer was missed that time by Hutchinson. Hayes will swing it out on the top right side. Now Dale. Driving baseline. Skip pass, throws it away. Colby cheerleader got out of the way just in time on that one. So Colby will have it. 24 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Look 25 play for the last shot. Brooklyn Jones will take it across midcourt to set things up. Gets it to Kennedy Stanley. Stanley picks up her dribble, needs help. Looking in for Stevens, and the pass a little off the mark. Hayes comes away with the basketball. Hutchinson has it, puts the shot up in the paint, and that is good by Schneider. 12-9. 1 second left. 0.8 seconds left as they got it in. And the shot from half court is no good. So at the end of the opening quarter of play, Colby's on top, 12-9. We'll take a break. Second quarter coming up after this word from our sponsors. We're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Rise.
Cornerstone Ag is committed to the Northwest Kansas community because they're proud to be a part of it. At Cornerstone Ag, the staff works hard to be your local answer to all of your grain storage and handling needs, as well as a great local marketing resource. Their service is fast and friendly, with questions being answered on site by their professionals. During non-peak times, they can even assist you with pickup and delivery services. Cornerstone Ag, where local customer service is not just a priority, it's the only way they'll do business.
Next Tech Wireless has plans for every lifestyle, including our new and improved Advanced Pay Plan. Get the nationwide coverage and data you want without a commitment. Plans start at $30 per month, and you can get unlimited everything for as low as $35 per month. Activate a new Advanced Pay Plan and receive a free Moto G4 Play. Or receive your first month free when you purchase a new phone or bring your own phone. 'Tis the season for savings. Visit Next Tech Wireless today. Certain restrictions apply.
Now back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride. Hayes with the basketball at the timeout. They got it on the right side, and J.C. Dale is calling for the travel. Second time tonight. Hit her with that. Both of them on those little head fakes. It's a great move. You get that fake, you get the defender in the air, and then you're able to go. But you cannot leave your feet when you do it. Colby trying to get it across midcourt. This is the third foul on Maddie Hutchinson. Kennedy Stanley trying to pass it, but Hutchinson got her on the arm. She'll come out. Schneider will check in. It's the 7th team foul, so one-on-one opportunity here for Kennedy Stanley. First one's up. Good. She'll get another one. Stanley with 4 points in the game. She's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. The Eagle lead is now 4. Colby's led by as many as 5. Second free throw, no good, but rebound loose, and Vaughn had it for a second, couldn't hang on. Jump ball called, and Colby will get it on the alternating possession. Eagles will inbound underneath here. Foss to throw it in. Looking for Stanley cutting through, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Colby. Check that. Stevens was cutting through there, and the defender was there. It was a tough pass to try to get in, and it was knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Foss, actually, who dove to save it for Colby. Hayes with it. Just underway. This is their second possession of the quarter. They got hit with the traveling on their open possession of the quarter. They trail by 4. Indians on a baseline, a running jumper on the way, and that is no good on the floater that time by Nunnery. Rebound pulled down by Colby. Eagles quickly up the floor. Vaughn, open time for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jones. Jones drives for Colby. Shot in the paint, does not go. Gets her own rebound. Now that's battled for. She comes back up with it and is fouled as she tries to pass it. Oh, they're going to call 3 seconds in the lane. 3 seconds in the lane on that, so Hayes will get it. Indians will take it across midcourt. Brooke Benning. Benning left side to Nunnery. Looking underneath. Now they'll kick it out on the top right. Open three-pointer. A lot of time to shoot. That one rims out no good. Hayes with another rebound. And now they'll lose one out of bounds. Who touched it last? Colby did. 3 was missed by Denning that time. Hayes gets it in. Here's a long 3 on the top right. Again rims out, but another offensive rebound for the Indians. Put back is no good by Robin. Stevens gets the board this time for Colby. 13-9 the score. Colby leading by 4. Jones long 3 at the top of the key, no good. Gets her own rebound. And then turns and a jump ball call. This will go to Hayes. Hayes with some substitutions. Dale going to check back into the game. Also in there, Callie Liker and Brooklyn Schaefer. Colby's going to put Dodson in the game. Also coming into the lineup for the Eagles will be Kaylee Shields. Dodson, Shields, Foss, Vaughn, and Stanley, the 5 on the floor for Colby. 6 minutes to go, second quarter. The Eagles hanging on to this 13-9 lead. Neither team has scored yet here in this. Colby had the 1 free throw in the second quarter. Hayes with a missed shot underneath, and Vaughn comes away with the basketball. Alley kicks it left side to Foss. 1 of the 3 did not have time. And the Eagles will set things up here. Foss. Top of the key to Stanley. Stanley, left side to Vaughn. Now sets the screen. Hallie picks up her dribble. Looking for Dodson, and that one's stolen away by Dale. Took a little too long to make that pass, and that allowed Dale to step into the lane and get it, and JC lays it in. She's got 5 points in the game. 13-11 to score. We'll be down by a couple, or excuse me, up by a couple. With the basketball. Colby's led by as many as 5. Trailed by as many as 3. Eagles with it. Foss. Gets it out to Shields. Shields. To Foss. Calls out the play. Vaughn has it on the top left. Now Shields at the top of the key. Dodson top right. Over to Stanley. Stanley to Shields. Foss. Inside to Kennedy Stanley. Out to Shields. Time for 3 at the top. No good. Rebound this time pulled down by Hayes' J.C. Dale. Into the basketball on the right baseline. Now top right. There's a drive. Nothing there. They'll kick it out. 3-pointer on the way. That's knocked down. Nunnery with the 3. She's got 5 points in the game, and Hayes has reclaimed the lead here, 14-13. Hayes on a 5-1 run here in this second quarter. Colby with the basketball. Trying to feed it inside to Kennedy Stanley. The pass tipped and then stolen away. Hayes on the run. Jumper on the baseline. Missed. Rebound pulled down by Liker. Kicks it outside. 3-pointer way off the mark. Rebound pulled down to the backside by Nunnery. And Hayes will swing it around again. Again, they're getting extra looks on the off the glass, and J.C. Dale this time left open to hit the bucket. She's got 7 points in the game as she hits that one at 16-13 Hayes. We'll take a break. Timeout on the floor by Colby. Back with more after this 60-second timeout at 100.3 The Ride.
Did you know that your body contains over 40 billion working parts and the nervous system acts as a communication speedway? Sometimes there's no warning when a problem is ahead, and a chiropractor can help determine if there's any interference in this great nerve network. In most cases, chiropractic care can eliminate the cause of your pain. Call Northwest Kansas Chiropractic at 460-0332. That's 460-0332. Or visit us online at nwkchiro.com. I'm Dr. Griggs, inviting you to stop by and see us and start feeling better today.
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
Now back to more of the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride. Hayes getting the inbound pass into the foul called on Colby. Out of the timeout, foul charge to Kinsey Dotson. That is her first. Second foul on Colby. Hayes was 7. Indians with the basketball in the corner, three-pointer on the way. Excuse me, just a 2. Her foot was on the line, which is good. Schneider knocked it down. 4 points for her in the game. And Colby down 5. She's her biggest deficit of the game. She's had a 10-point swing here in about the last 6 minutes of clock time. Eagles trying to break the press. They do so with Foss on the right side. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson looking underneath, finds Stevens. Jill. Outside Vaughn. Open three-pointer. Good. Hallie Vaughn with the 3. Vaughn with 4 points in the game, and the Eagles now trail by 2, 16-18. Hayes swinging it around here. Against the zone, they'll get it in the paint. Now kick it back out. Ball loose for a second. And Dodson's going to get called for a reach-in foul. And she tried to go get, actually, that's Vaughn, maybe. We'll see. No, Dodson. No, they are going to call it Vaughn. First personal on Vaughn. Third team foul on Colby. Stanley and Jones come in. Dodson going to come out. And Shields comes out. So the starting 5 back on the floor for Colby. Hayes will get ready. Swinging in the right corner. Head fake on the 3. Down to the paint. Knock loose. Colby gets the steal. Vaughn will come away with it. Allie gets it up the floor. Takes it all the way herself. Off the glass. No good. Long rebound tipped out. Brooklyn Jones wins the foot race. Tries to get it over to Foss. Not a good throw. And Foss commits a foul on the other end as the bucket goes in for Schneider, who had gotten the steal. 6 for Schneider in the game. She'll look for 7. Foss picked up her first personal foul there. The foul itself's not a bad one. That's not a bad time to commit a foul when you're trying not to allow an easy way in when you don't have any fouls and you're way away from the bonus. But you got to make sure she doesn't make the bucket. In other words, if you're going to foul there, get your money's worth. Schneider able to hit. She'll shoot 1 here. She gets the end 1. She's got 7 and will head out of the ball game. None are in her place. Hayes back up by 5, 21-16. 2:27 to go, second quarter. Colby will face the half-court trap. Foss gets it across to Jones. Jones being trapped, dribbles out of it. Going to take it to the rack, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Foul on the play on Isabel Robin. That's her third. Hutchinson also a 3. Robin comes out. Schaefer back into the game. One-on-one opportunity here for the freshman, Brooklyn Jones. Free throw good. Brooklyn has started all season for Colby and done a great job, the youngster has. 7 points on the night. make it 8 as she hits this one. 21-18, the Eagles down 3, 2:08 to play in the second quarter. Hayes came out to a quick start in the second quarter. Colby working their way back in slowly here. Indians with it on the top right. They want a 3. They'll get it off, and it's good. Brooke Denning with the three-point bucket, her first points of the game. 24-18 the score now. Hayes on top, and this is the biggest lead of the game by either team at 6 points. Both teams have led it by 5 at one point. We've had 4 lead changes in the game. Colby with the basketball. Jones for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Stanley comes away with the rebound. Kennedy puts it up. It's no good. Foul on the shot, and she'll shoot a couple of free throws. J.C. Dale has just picked up her second personal foul. That is the team's 9th on Hayes. Colby with 4. Stanley to shoot. It's this one up and in there. Stanley with 5 points in the game. She's 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. This one up, it's no good. Rebound loose and finally pulled down by Nunnery. We'll be down to 5, 24-19, 1:20 to play here in the second quarter. Hayes with the basketball, top right, now left side. Trying to work it in the paint, not there. Skip pass on the left side. Pulled down by the Indians in the hands of Schaefer. Feeds it underneath, stolen by Stanley. Kennedy Stanley with the steal. Nice one for Kennedy. Eagles will take it up the floor. Boss. To Vaughn. Gets a screen from Stanley. Driving. Takes it herself. Shot blocked. Blocked by Nunnery. Good block. It was clean. Hayes with the rebound. Nunnery takes it up the floor. Blocked on the other end by Jill Stevens, and it ends up out of bounds off the Eagles. Colby with the substitution here. Brielle Bangy will check into the game. 41 seconds to go. Second quarter. Colby down by 5. 24-19, I should say. Hayes with it. Swinging it around. 38 seconds. Three-pointer on the way. An air ball. Rebound in the putback is also missed badly by Nunnery, and now a jump ball called on the rebound attempt here, and Colby will get it on the possession arrow. Hayes put Schneider into the game. Nunnery comes out. Colby. Inbound pass to Stanley. Stanley over to Bangy. Now to Jones. Jones back to Stanley. Kennedy. Across the timeline. Backcourt violation. Had that happen a few times in the season. You don't want to get into that corner. That's where the trap's going to be set. You're playing into their defense, and then that causes you to make mistakes like that, because now you basically have a third defender. You have the timeline at midcourt, and then the two players trapping you, and leads to mistakes. Hayes at the basketball. Off the turnover. 10 seconds to play here in the quarter. Hayes up by 5. Head fake on a 3. Here's a drive. Skip pass left side. Open 3. Not going to go. Rebound pulled down by Colby, and then over the back on Hayes. And over the back on Hayes with 1 second on the clock. Foul called on Reuter, her first. 10th team foul. 2 free throws here for Colby. Stanley will shoot for the Eagles. Free throw on the way. No good. Kennedy's 3 of 6 from the charity stripe in the game. Second attempt. Short. Rebound Vaughn. Putback is not in time. So it's 24-19. Colby down at the end of the first half of play. Take a break, come back, get things started with our halftime show. After a word from our sponsors, you're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
The Big Finish is in effect at Colby Dodge this month. Take advantage of event discounts, which we have posted on our new vehicles. Ram trucks up to $12,000 off, Chrysler and Dodge up to $6,000 off, and Jeep products up to $5,000 off MSRP. Stop in today and speak to a salesperson to see if you qualify for additional discounts. Many programs are in effect this month. Browse online 24/7 at colbydodge.com or in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas.
This time of the year can get a little stressful on your finances. If you're in the need for any type of loan, come in and talk to their local grown loan officers at the People's State Bank. They live in this area, so they know this area. They pride themselves on getting you the fastest response possible. Since most of them have been in business or have come off the farm, they really do know the local ag economy. They want to take this time and thank you for your patronage at the People's State Bank with locations in Colby, Oakley, Hoxie, Goodland, and McDonald. The People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Butler Builders understand that strong buildings and strong communities start with strong connections. Every bolt, every beam, and every handshake, each connection a strong one. When you work with a Butler builder, you're building on more than concrete and steel. You're building on knowledge and expertise with people you can trust. People who value your investment as much as you do.
Connect with your local Butler builder, Stevens Construction, and experience the difference strong connections can make for your business.
Local farms and businesses are the backbone of our community. They provide jobs for local people and supply our community with important goods and services. Here at Farms and Merchants Bank, we invest heavily in the community for the future of the community. Last year alone, our bank participated and sponsored over 100 events representing over 50 groups and service organizations. If you ever wonder where your deposits go, just look around. Our name says it all. Farms and Merchants, together making a difference. We'd like to encourage you to shop and bank locally. Farms and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
Here at McKee Incorporated, we're proud to offer service you can trust, along with Lennox products that can help keep you comfortable and save you money. This fall, McKee Incorporated is offering up to $1,600 in rebates on brand new Lennox systems. So call us today at 785-462-3132. McKee Incorporated, proudly offering Lennox products. Just another way we make you feel better.
For one-stop shopping in Colby, Kansas, don't forget about Colby's Walmart. Walmart in Colby has a great selection of grocery items in the store. From meat to macaroni, they've got it in the grocery department of Walmart. And, of course, all the latest movies on DVD or Blu-ray, as well as your favorite PlayStation or Wii games. Walmart in Colby also has clothes, dog food, and, of course, the pharmacy there to serve you as well. Walmart of Colby, proud to be part of the community and proud to support local high school student-athletes. For all your one-stop shopping, it's Walmart in Colby.
Now back to more of the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back to listening to the Eagles on Radio. Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride. 24-19 the score in favor of Hayes at the end of the first half of play. This is the Cornerstone Ag halftime show, brought to you by Cornerstone Ag, there for all of your grain storage, marketing, and handling needs. See Eric Sperber and the crew today at Cornerstone Ag, where they constantly continue to update their facilities to help you get in and out quickly, keep you in the field. Cornerstone Ag. They bring you our halftime show tonight here on 100.3 The Ride. Looking at scoring in the first half, Colby outscored Hayes 12-9 in the first quarter, and then Hayes off to that quick 7-1 run to start the second quarter, and the Indians outscored Colby 15-7 in the second quarter of play tonight. Hayes spreading the wealth around. They had 7 points from J.C. Dale in the first half. Savannah Schneider also with 7 first half points for the Indians. 5 for Nunnery, 3 for Brooke Denning, 2 for Isabel Robin for the Indians. Colby led in the first half by Brooklyn Jones, 8 points. Brooklyn had for Colby. She hit a couple of three-pointers and then some free throws. Jones leads away with 8. Kennedy Stanley with 6 points in the first half. Jill Stevens with 2, and Hallie Vaughn with 4. Colby has not been able to get their outside shooters open in the first half of this game. Again, Colby, very solid three-point shooting team, and they like to get those opportunities. Jill Stevens hasn't had even a look at one yet. Hallie Vaughn's had a look at a few, was able to knock one of them down, but again, kind of out of sync a little bit because they're not able right now to get those three-point shooters that they need. We'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Stevens, Coach the team make here at the half. Can't get some better looks at the Eagles. 24-19 is our halftime score. Reminder, the men's contest coming up immediately following this ball game tonight. Colby versus Hayes. Should be a basketball game. Coach Keltner and his crew coming in, and traditional Coach Keltner team, they'll depth, they'll shoot a lot of threes, and they'll keep the pace high, which is exactly what Colby likes to do as well. So it'll be kind of a fun matchup tonight. We'll see a lot of substituting between the two teams, and a lot of outside shots in this game. Both teams definitely have some height to work with, including Hayes with Trey Adams at 6'6", and Dave Schwartz at 6'5", and then Dylan Reuter at 6'9". There's some height over there on that Hayes team. Kate's Swain at 6'7". So again, there's a lot of big kids there underneath. 24-19 is the score. Colby with a 5-point halftime deficit. We'll take a break. Come back with more of our halftime show. Back the second half of basketball coming up after word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Rise.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Gunlock. I'm excited to be practicing chiropractic again here in Colby. My new office is 480 North Franklin in downtown Colby, right next to Goulash. I'd like to help you with your general wellness, including low-force adjustments, acupuncture, nutritional protocols, and Graston technique to help with muscle release and quicker healing. Call me at Gunlock Chiropractic today to schedule an appointment at 269-9565. That's 269-9565.
El Dos de Oros has moved to its new location at 1921 South Range in Colby. They've got the same amazing dishes with authentic south-of-the-border flavor. Same wonderful staff making sure to provide a personal experience every time you dine in. And of course, you can still find dozens of flavors of frozen margaritas. Stop by their new location and enjoy some great authentic Mexican-style cuisine. Now, right next door to Orchlands at 1921 South Range in Colby, it's El Dos de Oros.
With High Plains Co-op, it's great to know that the more things change, the more things stay the same. High Plains Co-op with locations in Hoxie, Dresden, Grainfield, Gem, Halford, Park, Selden, and in Levant. They're here to give you the service you deserve. High Plains Co-op is available for your grain, fuel, and feed needs. Check out their website at highplainscoop.com for up-to-date markets. Standing with you is High Plains Co-op.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Yeah, I'll take a small Coke.
And I'll have a large, please.
You know, you can get any size Coke for just $1, right?
So, a small Coke is just $1?
Uh-huh.
And the large is just $1?
Yes. Are you guys okay?
You just blew our different size minds. Sorry, he got excited again.
It's nice getting any size bang for your buck. So come into McDonald's and get an ice-cold, delicious any size Coke for just $1. A la carte only. Price and participation may vary.
Hi, this is John Horning with Farm Credit of Western Kansas in Colby. At Farm Credit, we support rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services today and tomorrow. Farm Credit's mission is to provide farmers and ranchers with the capital they need to make their business successful. And because a steady flow of credit means more jobs and economic growth, Farm Credit is helping invest in the vibrancy of your local community. Stop in and see me in Oberlin on Mondays at 104 South Penn or call me at 785-443-4951.
Everyone has regrets. That time you gave yourself a haircut, maybe that second bean burrito, or not knowing whether your insurance covers this or that until it's too late. But with SuperCheck from Farm Bureau, an agent can review your current coverage to find any gaps or discounts that could save you money. Don't woulda, coulda, shoulda later. SuperCheck your coverage today. Call Farm Bureau agent David Brown in Colby or Atwood at 800-870-2661. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Now back to more of the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride. 24-19 is the score in favor of Hayes at the end of the first half of play. Two teams will make their way back out onto the floor and will be set for half number 2. Hayes will have the basketball to start the second half. Colby with Foss, Vaughn, Stanley, Stevens, and Jones, the 5 on the floor. These are their starters. Indians with it on the right side. Getting in at the elbow, now drive. Pull-up jumper by Nunnery is good. Ashton Nunnery with 7 points. They're in the game. And that is the lead right now for Hayes, 7. Biggest of the night. And led by 6 at one other point. Colby's led by 5 a couple of times in the game. Eagles with it. Foss, right side to Jones, underneath to Stevens, who had it knocked away from behind. Good defense by Liker. Hayes across midcourt. They might have got away with the backcourt violation. She had dribbled on the line after crossing it. 3-pointer up and no good on the right side. Battle for the rebound. Jump ball. Jump ball call. This goes to Colby. Foss to Vaughn. Vaughn back to Foss. To Stanley. Stanley looking up the floor to Stevens. A pass off the mark. And stolen by Hayes. Stanley, and she's a turnaround shot on the rebound. No good. And Colby gets the board this time. Stanley, a couple of times tonight, has been in a good position and made the right look. Just a bad pass a couple of times. Just a little off the mark. And it's tough to do when you're defended in this trap situations, but she's had open players and just missed it. She's making the right reads, just not quite following through. Eagles with it. Jones trying to feed it underneath to Allie Vaughn that time, and the pass ends up out of bounds after being tipped by Hayes. So Colby will inbound from underneath. Foss gets it into Stevens, top of the key. It's a screen from Stanley. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. It's in there. Stevens with 4 points in the game. 26-21. Colby down by 5. Hayes to the basketball. Indians on the outside. Liker has it. Top right to Nunnery. Nunnery in the corner. Now gets it back. Fires a really long 3. It's not an NBA range. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Dale. Colby fans wanted an over the back call, but it was a good no call. This was a good call on Colby. Foss hitting the shooter and Schneider, so Schneider's going to shoot a couple. That's 2 on Brittany Foss. Now, Nunnery did go over the back to get the foul, but she didn't make any contact, so that's why it was a no call by the official. Free throw, good. For Schneider, she has another one. 8 points for Savannah Schneider in the game. Foss comes out with that second foul. Brooklyn Bangy checks back into the lineup. Free throw on the way. No good. Rebound pulled down by Bangy. The Eagles will take it up the floor. Bangy across midcourt. Looking for Stevens. Not a good pass. Hayes comes away with a steal. And now the Indians have one that's loose in the lane, and Hayes comes up with it. They'll swing it around. Nunnery has it on the right side. Kicks it out. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Foul. Nope. 3 seconds in the lane called on Hayes. All right. Colby gets the inbound pass in. Jill Stevens gets it over to Brooklyn Jones. Jones to Bangy. Trying to get it to Stevens. Not a good pass. It's stolen away. Hayes misses away, and Nunnery with the rebound. She's fouled. And Colby struggling mightily against this press of Hayes. Too much backward passing. We're not advancing it. Which is okay to an extent. The Brooklyn Jones with their first personal first team foul. Hayes will inbound from underneath, but you got to look for those to move it up the floor first. So now a whistle and a foul on the shot. A couple of free throws coming here for Hayes. Foul on Stanley, the second. Third on Colby. Couple of free throws upcoming here for Maddie Hutchinson. First one is good. Rattles it in there. Hutchinson's first point of the game. She's been hindered by foul trouble. Picked up 3 fouls quickly in that first half. Second free throw, good. 29-21, an 8-point Hayes lead, the biggest of the game. 5:22 to go in the third. Eagles get it in. Foss to Stevens. Stevens to Foss. You got to be advancing. Dribble. There we go. Finds Stevens across midcourt. Stevens runs it over. They broke the press and then made a bad pass, and Hayes with another steal. Indians underneath. Bucket's good. Snyder with 10 points in the game. 31-21. Colby gets it into Stevens. Back to Foss. Now to Stevens at midcourt. Jill picks it up. Gets it to Foss and Colby into their offense, finally. Eagles top of the key. Kennedy Stanley fires the three. In and out, no good. Stevens with the rebound for Colby. Jill puts it up. Put back, rims out. Rebound knocked loose. Hayes comes away with it and hands it to Snyder. Snyder quickly up the floor. Colby gets back defensively. Foss knocks one loose, and we have a whistle and a foul on Hayes. And Matty Hutchinson is extremely upset with the call, wants to talk to the official about it. That's her fourth personal foul. All right, a little argument between the Hayes coach and the official. Colby with the basketball, trailing by 10, 31-21. Get it across midcourt this time. Foss drives in, picks up her dribble. She's got to get some help here. She does. Brooklyn Jones gets open. Jones off a screen from Stanley, drives right side, kicks it out, and Vaughn wanted the three, did not have time. Hayes did such a good job of switching defensively and then getting a good position. And here's Jill Stevens catching underneath, and Stevens' feet just slipped a little bit, and she was hit with the travel. Colby sending those screens, and Hayes will switch, and then they'll rotate around. They do a good job of taking that. That's where Colby gets those looks from three all the time, and tonight they're just not getting it. Hayes with a quick ball movement. They get a three-pointer, and it goes. Big shot for Snyder, who's now got 13 in the game. 34-21, Colby trailing. Eagles break the press. Stanley left side to Stevens. Top of the key, Foss. And Jill will drive up, set it up. Left side to Hallie Vaughn. Vaughn to Stevens. Underneath to Stanley. Good pass, and Stanley mugged as she took it to the hoop. Let's see this. I think it's going to be on Snyder. Oh, check that. It's on Liker. Her second foul and a half on Hayes. And this will put Stanley at the line for Colby. First free throws up and no good. Kennedy struggled from the free throw line in the game. She's made 3, missed 4. It's set for her second attempt here. This one's in there. Stanley with 6 points. Colby with the substitution. Dodson checks into the lineup. Dodson, Foss, Vaughn, Stevens, and Stanley, the 5 on the floor. Colby with the press. Hayes breaks it. Indians left side. Shot in the paint, no good. Rebound battled for. Hayes with it. Nunnery. Bounce pass. Underneath. Shot is up. Good. Snyder with the bucket. She's got 15 in the game. And Hayes leading 36-22. Colby. Kennedy Stanley to Foss. Foss to Stevens. Stevens. Set it up here. Jill hands it off to Foss in midcourt. Left side, Hallie Vaughn. Now Stevens turns and fires a long three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Dodson. Dodson outside. Foss head fake on the three. Foss picks it up, goes to Dodson on the top right. McKenzie in the corner to Foss. On screen. Foss driving, picks it up. Stevens open, top of the key for three. Short. Just barely. And a rebound pulled down by Hayes. J.C. Dale. Indians quickly up the floor. Shot in the paint is no good. Stanley with a rebound for Colby. Gets it to Foss. 1:50 to go, third quarter. Eagles trailing Here's Vaughn getting back on the other end. Good pass to her, but she kind of catches and was already underneath the hoop. And we have a whistle here and a timeout on Hayes. He's already under the hoop, but no chance to get that shot out. Hayes with a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. The Indians leading 36-22. Minute 43 to go in the third quarter. Colby's managed just 3 points in this third quarter. Hayes has put up 12. Hayes outscored Colby by 7 in the second quarter tonight. The Eagles outscored Hayes 12-9 in the first. And then really off of the defense tonight for Hayes. They've done an exceptional job with that press. Colby's had a terrible time breaking it in the second half, and it's led to a lot of turnovers, which has resulted in points for the Indians. They'll have to face the press again here. Hayes on basketball here. And the Indians get the inbound pass in, set it up for Denny. Left side, Schaefer, guarded by Vaughn. Looking right side, throws it away. Throws it away, trying to get it to Robin. So Colby will get it back, and Shields checks into the game for Colby. And Hayes is going to fall back into their half-court defense here. They're man-to-man. Eagles with it. Stevens to Dodson. Dodson off the screen. Little pick and roll there. Stevens catches underneath, scores in the foul. 6 points for Jill in the game, and she'll go to the line to try to make it 7. Foul charge to J.C. Dale, her third. So Stevens to the line for Colby. Jones getting set to check in. Free throw on the way. Does not go. Nunnery with the rebound for the Indians. 36-24. Colby down 12. 1:10 to play third quarter. Hayes with the basketball. Robin. Leaves it to J.C. Dale, who was falling down but found Nunnery. Nunnery's three is no good. Stevens with the rebound on the backside for Colby. Jill to Dodson. Stevens takes the three. Good. Jill Stevens with the three-pointer. She's got 9, and Colby wants a timeout here, a 30-second timeout. 36-27 is the score. Colby trailing in the game. Getting a nice three-pointer by Jill Stevens to get this back to a single-digit game with Colby trailing by 9. 44 seconds to play in the third quarter. Hayes will have the basketball. And it was a good job by Colby that time. That's get into transition game. And then Colby able to get Stevens off the screen open at the top. And if she has time to set and shoot, either her or Vaughn, or Jones for that matter, if they have time to catch in rhythm and shoot, they're pretty deadly. The Eagles are going to come out in the press here. Hayes able to break it. Denning drives, kicks it off in the corner. Jumper on the way, not going to go. Rebound tipped by Nunnery. Put back is up and no good, and a foul called on this rebound. Is unable to hit. Isabel Robin, on a couple of those. Foul on the play, charge to Brooklyn Jones, her second. Team's fourth. Stanley checking in for Colby. Shields coming out. Hayes will inbound under their own goal. And get it in the corner to Denning. Nunnery drives, pull-up jumper, no good. Another board pulled down. And this one out of bounds off of Hayes. J.C. Dale got the board, tried to hit a cutter going through, and threw it in front of her out of bounds. So Colby with it. Inbound pass is in. Eagles. Stevens. Over to Foss. Foss across midcourt. Takes it over on the left side. Tries to get it in. Does to Stanley. Turnaround shot in the lane is good. Nice job that time by Colby. Stanley with 8 points. And Colby down 7 now as we come to the end of the third quarter. 29-36. Colby trails back with fourth quarter after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Run.
Dying is one of the few events in life that is certain to occur, yet one we are not likely to plan for. Hi, I'm Jason with Ballman Mortuary in Colby, Atwood, and Oakley. Pre-arranging your funeral service is a great way to make sure your family is taken care of, even after you're gone. At Ballman Mortuary, we'll help you plan ahead and make sure that your wishes are taken care of, from the type of service, monument, and casket you would like. We can set up pre-funding arrangements designed specifically for end-of-life needs. At Ballman Mortuary, we are dedicated to ensuring that your loved one's memories are cherished. See our website at ballmanmortuary.com today for more information.
Picture this. You're on the beach for a beautiful sunset. All the vibrant red, orange, and yellow colors reflecting off the blue ocean water. Watch the waves wash in on the white sand beaches where kids bury their siblings up to their necks next to giant sand castles. As you picture this in your mind's eye, is it perfect, or do you have to squint because it's blurry? Make sure your actual eyes see as vibrant as your mind's eye. Get your vision examined today at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie. Funk Optometry. See it as you picture it.
Now back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back, Hayes, with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. 36-29. Colby down 7. Here's a three by the Indians. No good. Another offensive rebound. Putback no good. Another offensive rebound. Putback no good. And now Stanley comes away with it off of the miss from Liker. Eagles get it up the floor. Foss will set it up against the man-to-man left side to Stanley. Stanley looking underneath, doesn't have the cutter, finds Jones on the top left. Jones off the screen. Who has Vaughn, but got it there late, so Howley didn't have time to shoot. And now here's a three by Vaughn, no good. It was defended, but there is a rebound in the putback by Kennedy Stanley. And Stanley with 10 points in the game, and Colby down by 5. Hayes with it now. Indians on the top left, travel. And Matty Hutchinson with that jab step to the left and then going, but again, getting his feet moving before the dribble's down. You can kind of feel for Hutchinson a little bit. You can tell she's obviously a good player. She's a starter for them, but 4 quick fouls, and she's a little frustrated right now. Colby against the press. Stanley catches across midcourt, finds Foss on the top right. Eagles breaking it better now. Foss to Hallie Vaughn on the top left. Vaughn to Stevens. Time to shoot. 3 on the way. Good! Stevens with the 3-point bucket. She's got 12. And we got the ball game here. 36-34. Colby down 2. Hayes with the basketball. Indians up the floor. Stanley gets the steal on the backside. Gets it to Foss. Foss across midcourt. Picks up her dribble. Gets it right side to Jones. Jones. Right side to Stevens. Stevens. To Vaughn. Vaughn picks up her dribble. There's Foss on the top left. Didn't have time to shoot. Gets the screen from Stanley. Foss picks up her dribble. Jones. Off the screen, comes to the right side. Gets the screen from Stevens. Tries a 3. It's blocked. Wasn't a good shot take that time. Hayes with some numbers here. 3-on-1 break. Indians with it. Underneath, shot off the glass and good by Maddie Hutchinson, her first field goal of the game. 4th point of the night, the 4-point lead for Hayes. That was a 12-2 run by Colby to get it back to a 2-point game. Eagles with it. They break the press. Brooklyn Jones driving for Colby. Underneath to Vaughn. Vaughn spins her shot, no good. A lot of contact, no foul called. Hayes comes away with it. They'll throw a baseball pass down the floor. And the lay-in, no good. Good foul by Jill Stevens. And she was not going to allow Schneider to get the lay-in. Packed her on the arm. First on Stevens. 15 foul on Colby. That's what we were talking about earlier. If you're going to get the foul on those, make sure the bucket doesn't go in. Free throw's coming. Good. Schneider with 16 points in the game for Hayes, leading all scorers tonight. Both teams with some substitutions here. Bangy and Shields into the game, as well as Dodson for Colby. Vaughn and Stevens stay on the floor. Second free throw attempt for Schneider upcoming. No good, but we're going to have a lane violation on Colby. Bangy stepped into the lane prior to the shot, so another one upcoming here for Savannah Schneider. This one is good. Hayes with some more substitutions. Schneider comes out. 34-40. Colby down 6, 5:23 to go. Eagles were on a 12-0 run. Now Hayes has gone on a little 6-0 run of their own. Colby with it. Dodson to Jill Stevens. Stevens hands it out to Dodson. Left side to Hallie Vaughn. Gets the screen from Shields. Pick and roll, and Shields can't hang on to it underneath. Vaughn hit her in the hand. It was a little high, but it was a ball she should have got to. So Hayes gets it back. Dodson knocked to the ground. No foul called on Hayes. That's just kind of incidental contact. They can go either way. I thought that's a good no call on the official. 40-34 the score. 4:36 to go in the game. Colby trailing by 6. Hayes driving. Pull-up shot on the left side does not go. Rebound battle for jump ball called. Colby. Eagles have it. And here we go. Foss, Jones, and Stanley will check back in. So we'll get the starting 5 there. Nope. Stevens is going to come out. She'll get a break. Shields stays in for her. So it's Foss, Jones, Shields, Stanley, and Vaughn, the 5 on the floor. Hayes in there man-to-man. Colby gets the top of the key to Shields. Right side to Foss. Foss looking underneath, doesn't have it, gets the screen. Foss left side to Vaughn. Vaughn off the screen, 1 of the 3, just didn't have enough time. Again, Hayes does a good job of getting out screens, making switches, and getting open looks. Here's the 3 by Foss, no good. Rebound on the backside, and good positioning by Shields, and she's fouled from behind. Brooke Denning with her first personal foul. 4th foul on Colby. Stevens will check into the ball game for the Eagles, and Shields will come out. So the starting 5 back out there. 6-point game with under 4 to play. Colby trailing. Eagles get the inbound pass into Stevens. Stevens in the corner to Foss. Foss wanted to get it to Stanley. It's not there now. Foss will dribble up top of the key to set it up. Finds Vaughn. Open for 3. Left side. Good! Big-time shot by Hallie Vaughn. 7 points for Vaughn in the game. And a timeout called by Colby. A 30-second timeout. A 3-point game on our hands here. And this is the closest. See, that's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with him. Back in 60 seconds with more Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Wow. A typical reaction from homeowners who just walked into a kitchen by Northwest Kansas Decorating Center. We call it the wow factor. Wow. And the reaction of others when they see their cabinet, countertop, and backsplash work. Northwest Kansas Decorating Center could take your bland kitchen and make it grand with the finest cabinets, countertops, and flooring designed and installed by their professional team. Go to nwksdecoratingcenter.com and get ready to be wowed.
Northwest Kansas Decorating Center, West 4th Street in Colby.
Pizza Hut in Colby, Kansas is the place to explore flavor. Whether it's classic flavor like pepperoni, meat lovers, or super supreme, or something less traditional like the cherry pepper bombshell, the cockadoodle bacon, or nearly a dozen flavors of Wing Street wings. Pizza Hut in Colby, Kansas has your flavor tonight. Stop by for the amazing lunch buffet, dine in anytime, or call 462-8206 for delivery. Pizza Hut in Colby, Kansas. That's the flavor of now. Now back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Good game in our hands. The Eagles have closed it to 2, and now they've got it down to 3, and a reach-in foul on Colby on the inbound pass. Eagles trying to get a steal here. On Brooklyn Jones. That's her 3rd. 6th on Colby, so Hayes will be in the bonus for the next foul on the remainder of the game. Indians looking over the right side. Nunnery makes a good catch on one that looked like it was headed out of bounds. Indians rotated against the zone. They drive into the paint. Shot is up and does not go. Rebound tipped. It's out of bounds off the Indians. Shot missed by Hutchinson, and then the putback by Dale no good before going out of bounds. Hayes with some substitutions here. Colby will have the basketball. They got a chance to maybe even tie it on this possession. They trail by 3. 3:18 to play. Fourth quarter. Eagles with it. Brooklyn Jones trying to get it to Stevens. Ball knocked loose. Hayes comes away with it. Schneider has it and misses the lay-in. Nunnery with the rebound. The putback is no good at a foul call. This may be on Brooklyn Jones. It'd be a fourth. No. It's on Foss for third. This will put Nunnery at the line to shoot two. First one for Nunnery is good. She got 8 points in the game. Back to a two-possession contest with Hayes up 4, 41-37. Second free throw. Good. 42-37. Colby down 5. They'll have the basketball against the press. Stanley catches the inbound, gets it to Foss to Stevens. Now back to Foss. Foss to Stanley. Trying to get it to Stevens, and it's tipped and stolen away. J.C. Dale gets the steal for the Indians. And now Hayes driving. Nunnery takes it and scores. Nunnery with 11 points in the game, and all of a sudden Colby down 7. Still time left, 2:38 to go in the game. The Eagles with it. Stevens. The Foss. Colby's got to break the press here. Jones trying to get it across midcourt. She does just in time, and now a reach-in foul on Hayes. This will be on J.C. Dale, and that's 4. So Dale with 4 and Hutchinson with 4 for Hayes. 2:27 to go. She'll stay in the game. Eagles with it inbound. They have Stevens on the backside. As the knock loose, but then catches, goes for the shot and is fouled. This is on Nunnery. This is the first on Tashaya. 16th foul on Hayes. Colby will shoot a couple of free throws here. Stevens will shoot. First one's up and good. Second free throw. Good. Stevens hits them both. Dotson checks in. Jones comes out. Colby down 5, 39-44. Hayes trying to break it, and they do easily with Schneider, who drives and then nearly throws it away. And it's saved in the corner by Robbins, who gets it to Nunnery. Hayes trying to slow things down here. Schneider has it. 2:10 to go in the game. Nunnery on the top right side, looking in the paint. And they'll swing it back out. Nunnery has it again. Left side. Liker passes it off in the corner. Schneider for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound Stevens. Colby with another chance to get it to a one-possession game. Phil Stevens against Nunnery. Gets it over to Foss, and Foss will take it across for Colby to set things up. Foss driving on the left side. Pull up. Doesn't have the shot. Gets it out to Dodson. Dodson skip pass on the right side. Vaughn with time for 3. Good. Hallie Vaughn with the three-point bucket. She's got 10, and it's a 2-point game again with 1:35 to go. And a 30-second timeout's been taken on the floor here. Huge three-pointer for Hallie Vaughn that time. Nothing but net. Hayes gave her the opportunity. They didn't come out on her until too late. Vaughn hits the 3, and now Colby back to a 2-point deficit here with 1:35 to go in the game. Colby down a bunch at one point in time, went on a 12-0 run. Got back in it, and that's a run here in this fourth quarter, and it's a ball game. 1:35 to go in the contest. Hayes has the basketball, and they have a 2-point lead. They'll take it off the floor against the Colby press. They've done pretty good with it so far. And here's Foss with a reach in, trying to knock it loose. And that is the 4th on Brittany Foss. Oh, check that. They call it on Vaughn. That's good news for Coleman because that's just her 2nd. So Foss still with 3. About to put Schneider at the line. She's a shooter. Dodson comes out. Jones comes back in. So you got Jones, Foss, Stevens, and Vaughn, as well as Stanley on the floor. It's a good shooting lineup here for Colby. Free throw is no good on the one-on-one by Schneider, and Colby with the rebound. So again, doesn't hurt them here, and they got a chance to tie or take the lead. Eagles with it. Foss across midcourt. Left side to Jones. Jones will dribble up top of the key. Looking. Gets it to Kennedy Stanley. Stanley. A screen from Stevens. Picks it up. Pick and roll. Stevens catches underneath. She's fouled. Free throws coming. A chance to tie the game. Foul on the play. Charged to Savannah Schneider. First personal foul. 7th team foul. So this will put Stevens at the line. A one-on-one opportunity here. Hayes with a couple of substitutions to come in. They'd already given the ball to Stevens. They should not allow the substitutions at that point, but they'll take it back away from her. And now Stevens with a one-on-one opportunity. First one's good. 15 points for Stevens in the game. Colby down by 1, 43-44 with 1:10 to go. Second one's good. We're tied. Stevens hits it. 44-44. All tied up with 1:05 to go. Hayes has the basketball. Indians going to try to be patient here. Look for a good shot. Denning kicks it over the right side. Lob underneath. They got a player open. Shot is no good. Foul. Lob's going to pick up her third. Maddie Hutchinson who fouled on the play. Hutchinson's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe in the game tonight. Has 4 points in the contest. Again, it's sat a majority of the night because of foul trouble early. First one's on the way. Didn't get it. Hayes with a couple of sure free throw shooters that have missed here in the last couple attempts. Hutchinson and Schneider. Hutchinson with the second attempt here. Got it. So Hayes back on top. Colby with the basketball. Foss to Jones. Back to Foss. 50 seconds to go in the game. Looking for Jones. Thrown away by Hutchinson, but out of bounds. It'll be Colby ball. And midcourt. Foss will throw it in. Foss, Jones, Stevens, Stanley, and Vaughn, the 5 on the floor. The Eagles are across half court with 44 seconds to go. They trail by a point. Jones to Stevens, top of the key. Jill gets the screen, gets it outside to Jones. 33 seconds to go. Jones outside to Kennedy Stanley now. Stanley over to Hallie Vaughn. Vaughn gets a screen from Stanley. They had the little pick and roll, but wasn't there. Vaughn instead goes to Foss at the top of the key. Resets with 20 seconds to go. Left side, Vaughn with the basketball. Back to Foss again. Foss looking right side for Jones. It's knocked loose and out of bounds. It'll be Colby ball. Eagles going down on the sideline. 11 seconds to go in the game. 11.6 seconds. Colby does have one timeout remaining. Eagles get it in. Stanley to Foss. It's knocked loose. Hayes for the basketball. Nunley has it fouled by Foss. 7.6 seconds to go. Hayes will shoot a couple of free throws. It'll be Nunnery at the line. And actually, it's 2 shots here. Nunnery with 11 points in the game. She's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. First one short. Nunnery will get set for her second attempt. On the way. Rattles it in there. 2-point Hayes lead with 7 seconds to go in the game. Hayes takes a full timeout. And here's the problem for Colby, which struggled mightily against the press tonight. So you know Hayes is going to come out in it. And you don't have time to mess around, though. You only have 7.6 seconds to go. So Coach Stevens still has one timeout remaining for his kids. But he's going to have to set up a play here, which he will. And try to get the ball up the floor as quickly as possible. Again, you don't need it. If the 3 wins it, the 2 ties the game. You draw a foul, get some free throws. A lot of different ways to tackle it here. Hayes, I guarantee you, their coach over there, Alex Hutchins, he's talking to his girls right now, taking that timeout, setting up what they want to do defensively, but I guarantee you, he's saying about 5 times in here, do not foul, do not foul. No matter how this ends, this has been a whale of a basketball game. You can see all the Hayes players over and over again saying no foul, no foul, no foul to each other. Foss is going to inbound. Vaughn streaks up. Foss gets it over to Jones. Jones needs to hurry. Dribbles that up the floor. Jones across the timeline on the right side. Timeout. Timeout with 3.5 seconds to go. She gets it across midcourt. Final timeout for Colby here. That was the game plan. Just get it across half court, get a quick timeout, and then we'll set up a play for one more shot. And you have to guess at this point it's going to go to Vaughn or it's going to go to Stevens. They're going to look for a three, and they're going to try to win this ball game. Now again, the Hayes coaching staff reiterating they do not foul situation, but they also want to make sure they get somebody on Vaughn or Stevens. Jones also has made a couple of threes in the game. Foss, a very capable shooter. And Stanley is capable from three as well. Foss is creeping as close to the Colby sideline as she can get. The official said, no, get back here. This is a midcourt play. Here we go. 3.5 seconds to go. Eagles down 2 with the basketball on their end of the floor. Foss to throw it in for Colby. No timeouts. Got to get it in. Got to get it in. Got to get it in. Does not. 5-second call. Now Colby's got a foul immediately. And here's a foul on Vaughn as she gets the arm of Liker. Vaughn with her fourth. And Liker to the line here. 2-point game. Liker hits them both. It's over with 2.7 seconds to go. But she doesn't. Misses the first one. Second free throw is good. Well, we've got to inbound with 2.7 seconds to go. Vaughn's back court. And but they missed Callie Vaughn. She was on the far end of the court, and nobody for Hayes was there. She would have had a good look at that for three. A great effort by the Lady Eagles tonight, taking a 15-point deficit and coming up just 3 points short. That's a great play for the Eagles. We'll take a break. Come back. After a word from our sponsors, you're listening to the Eagles on radio. Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
You have a name, so the next time you travel to that big